It's Sunday night in Los Angeles, California. That means it's time for the University of Mixed Martial Arts. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Larry Landless and Donna Gonzalez to call this 155-pound bout between Anita Hoehenleiter and ASHLEE GRANT.
You know, I'm always excited whenever we get to see the ladies fight, and I'm really excited for this because as ladies go, this is a little bit of a heavier fight, so I think these ladies are really going to have some heavy hands, and we're going to see some awesome striking.
To put this in context, Rowdy Ronda Rousey is at 135 pounds. Christina Cyborg Santos is at 145 pounds. This is 155 pounds. Two women bringing it into the cage.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Oh my God, you know, anytime you get to see a Krav Maga specialist, we get to see new stuff sometimes, and I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be I think this is going to be a banging match. I think two girls are going to go out there and bang.
I think what's really exciting about this is these ladies are coming in with a Kempo background and a Krav Maga background, so I think we might see some stuff that we don't normally see in a MMA match.
Two very talented strikers, Hoehenleiter, as we mentioned, Krav Maga background, also a boxing background as well. While this might be only her second fight in mixed martial arts, she also has Muay Thai smoker experience.
And her opponent, ASHLEE "Smiley" GRANT.
In this fight, the red corner will be occupied by 21-year-old ASHLEE GRANT from Pacoima, California, fighting out of Bowman's Dojo Killer Bees.
You know, ASHLEE has a really interesting background in that she has a cheerleading background, and how that can help you in an MMA fight is she's going to have some seriously strong legs. Don't underestimate the athletic ability of some cheerleaders. I think that you'll be surprised at how athletic they need to be.
I never do. Trust me, man. I've seen some cheerleaders get into pretty serious scraps, man. I work at a high school, and over the years, I've seen some stuff, and cheerleaders are usually the tougher girls on campus.
ASHLEE GRANT, many accolades in karate's point sparring competition. Most importantly for us, a nemesis of U of MMA veteran, multiple-time world champ Colby Northcutt.
We love the nemesis. We love the drama of having rivals, so that's always fun. You know, Colby always brings an interesting karate game, so if this is her nemesis, I'm really excited to see what she can do.
Two big differences here between Anita Hoehenleiter and ASHLEE GRANT. First of all, ASHLEE GRANT, 21 years old, Anita Hoehenleiter, 38 years old. On top of that, Hoehenleiter has the height advantage at 5'10" versus ASHLEE GRANT's 5'6".
You know, I think the height difference would come into play more than the age difference.
Absolutely.
I'd like to think that, you know, being the same age as Anita, that it's 38 years young, not 38 years old. So I don't think the age is going to come into a factor. I think she's an athletic woman, and that is not going to be a factor. If she can use her height advantage, I think that will be more of a factor.
Well, Anita Hoehenleiter might be 38 years young. I am 30 years old, most definitely. Fighting at 38 years old, quite the accomplishment, keeping yourself at tip-top shape.
Absolutely. And she looks like she's in great shape. I wouldn't take anything away from her.
ASHLEE GRANT recently hit the silver medal at Karate World Championships, lost to Ali Viola in the semis.
That is nothing to shake your head at. Those Kempo girls are hard hitters. Kempo ladies, excuse me.
Kempo women.
Kempo women, what am I thinking?
3 2-minute rounds here at 155 pounds between 1 and 0, Anita Hoehenleiter, and the debuting fighter, ASHLEE GRANT. It looks like we'll probably have a striking match on our hands here.
I believe so. I think we're going to have a kicking match on our hands. I think these girls can come out and throw plenty of kicks followed by punches, as opposed to punches followed by kicks.
Hoehenleiter currently the 6th ranked woman in California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization. ASHLEE GRANT coming in here with hopes of changing that. Let's get things started with Salvador Arellano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is brought to you by Down to Scrap MMA Clothing and Apparel, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. She steps into the cage with a record of 1 win and no losses. She stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 153 pounds, representing JFM Boxing and Systems Training Center from Munich, Germany, Anita Hoehenleiter. And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a Kenpo practitioner making her debut. She stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 156 pounds, fighting with Bowman's Dojo from Pacoima, California, ASHLEE GRANT. Man in charge of the action, Rafael Davis.
3 2-minute rounds. At 155 pounds, Anita Hoehenleiter in the blue corner, ASHLEE GRANT in the red corner. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts. It starts here.
Both have under 3 fights. That's why they're both wearing shin guards. And wow,
These
they're
women
going.
are throwing quick.
Wow.
Both working the body early.
Can't waste any time when you only have a 3-minute round.
I guess not. Well, this should be a 2-minute round.
2-minute rounds
Yes,
in this case.
Can't waste any more time even more.
Yeah.
So as Larry was explaining, since both fighters have under 3 fights on their records, that's why they're wearing the shin guards here. Again, it is amateur mixed martial arts.
ASHLEE really needs to get inside. Letting Anita have that distance is where the kicks are going to come into play for Anita.
We can really see that height difference right now when they're together.
That's
Hoehenleiter at 5'10", Grant at 5'6".
We got a guillotine.
And
We got a possible
here
guillotine.
comes the height difference. As she's trying to sink in that choke. All she needs to do is stand up straight, and ASHLEE's in a lot of trouble.
Anita was very wise to close the gap quick because once ASHLEE was able to settle herself, we got to tap out.
And that is it. Anita Hoehenleiter takes this fight and proves the 2-0 on the strength of a standing guillotine in round number 1. Very impressive performance from the 38-year-old from Los Angeles.
Absolutely. She used her height to her advantage. She closed the gap really quick. Didn't allow her to get her range for her kicks. Kept ASHLEE pretty much grappling in a kickboxing match. So, yeah, advantage to her.
You know, Donna was mentioning how ASHLEE had to close that distance. And as soon as she closed that distance, the other factor of that height came in. Anita Hoehenleiter getting a hold of that neck, and really not much place for ASHLEE to go at that point.
Now, when you're taller against a shorter opponent, unless you know how to counter, she needs to reach up with her right hand, grab the shoulder, left hand on the leg, and alleviate the. She didn't do that. She failed to do that. And I don't think she even knew how to do that, unfortunately. You have to have a good grappling coach to help teach you how to get out of guillotines.
Tons of leverage here. The 5'10" Hoehenleiter putting on her 5'6" opponent. ASHLEE GRANT, though, very tough. Came out firing in the early moments. Closed the distance with that powerful kick to the thigh of Hoehenleiter. But once those arms wrapped around the neck, that was going to be game over. Let's make things official inside the cage with Salvador Arellano.
The third man in the ring, Rafael Davis, brings the fight to a halt 1 minute, 3 seconds into the first round. Your winner by way of tap out due to a guillotine, out of the blue corner, Anita Hoehenleiter.
Give it up for both these ladies for putting on a good fight. Anita, that was really fun to watch. How are you feeling?
Great, I guess. I don't know what to say. Hi, everyone.
Now, was it your plan to come in and use your height advantage? I know in striking, that's obvious that it would come into play, but do you usually use your height advantage in the grappling?
Yes, I'm trying.
Well, you did it tonight.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Was that the game plan to come in?
That was the game plan.
Well executed. A whole bunch of people came out to support you. You want to thank them?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out, guys. I love you.
Give it up for your winner, Anita Hoehenleiter.
Your winner by round 1 submission, Anita Hoehenleiter.